So my name is Bensen. I'm originally from Norway, and I'm a counselor in psychology. I think people come to seek therapy because they find out there's something that doesn't really work with their life. They feel that is something they're lacking, or something that used to be maybe better, and then suddenly they find out that something is not working as they want. I wouldn't say wrong, because there's no right and wrong, but it's like not as working as they should be. And so it takes a while. It's a long process. It takes a while for the people to actually admit that something is not working, and then eventually they seek in therapy. And I think when they on the process themselves of seeking therapy is when they already have there. It's two players game, and it takes one person seeking therapy, and it takes one person to guide them through therapy. Therapy is a process where we're going to on a journey together, and the therapist is here to open some doors or close some doors and guide them through that journey. And alternatively, the clients will have to take those doors and those choices, because we're not here to tell them what to do. We're just here to show some possibilities, and he will find out the best possibility out of his life. I choose to use client-centered therapy, and which is a therapy that concentrates on the moment. And so for that reason, you don't have anything to prepare. All you have to do is to come, and we will have a normal chat, and we will concentrate on the moment. And that conversation will lead to a lot of possibilities, a lot of conversation, and little by little, we will find out what is not working together. They don't know how to start, they don't know where to start, and they also don't want to talk so much. What I'm good at is to establish an atmosphere where it's like very friendly, and the person feels right at ease within minutes. And actually, they are the one talking more, and that's good. And they feel surprised because they didn't think they're going to talk that much. I think the most rewarding thing we can get in counseling is when a client feels better. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. And what is more rewarding is like knowing that somebody's lost his track a little bit, and it's okay to lose his track. We all lose tracks. Find a new direction of his life, and feel much better and know what to do. And when you know that he's leaving your office for the last time, and then you know that you will find and you know exactly what you have to do, then that's my reward. So it's normal to be scared. It's normal to feel, especially on the first time, it's normal to feel that, why should I talk to a stranger? But I remember when I take the plane, for example, that I find easier to talk to whoever sits next to me. And I have some amazing conversation in the plane to a stranger that we never exchange phone numbers or everything addresses. And there's something special. The relationship is special between somebody you don't know, completely neutral in your life, because first of all, not only we live in a very secure environment, we don't record the session, we don't take notes, so what's been said stay in the room. There's no judgment here. It's just about telling yourself. And because I think I create this atmosphere where there's no judgment, and it's like talking to your friends, except you don't know the friend, so he's a neutral person, a new friend. And people find that very releasing, and they start talking. I notice there's a lot of anxiety in our society, and I usually work with anxiety. I work with depression. I work with PTSD, post-traumatic stress, mainly, and I do work with couple. That's something that we all go through, and that's something I'm observing from my own personal life and my family life. And so we all learn something from that. So in that perspective, that's what I'm doing. I work with adults, mainly. I used to work with teenagers. I was a teenager specialist, 14 to 18 years old, and I did that for about 10 years. But right now, yes, I concentrate on adults. One of my most challenging experiences as a counselor was when I was working in Norway with teenagers. Those teenagers were just out of psychiatry and going to rehabilitation in psychology. And we were there to counsel them and live with them. And they were in between the psychosis and rehabilitation. And they knew that. They were playing with the system for a long time. They were in psychiatry, some they were 3 or 4 years old, and they were 14, 15, 16 years old, and they knew they could get away. And my most scary experience is to wake up one night with the sensation of something cold in my neck. It was a kitchen knife, and it was one of my actually clients that came with a kitchen knife and want to slit my throat. And I have to, at 3 in the morning, wake up and very rapidly find some word, no action, to get myself out of this. And I manage, because I'm still there. I know that counseling is done when you don't need me anymore. That's when I know. When you know what to do, when you know which direction to take, and it was with just a guide. I see myself as a guide. And the guide is like asking direction in the street. If you ask direction and I give you where to go and you go by yourself, that's where it's done. If I have to go with you all the time until the rest of your life, there's not a guiding anymore. And so counseling is never meant to be in the long run. So we're here to help you to find the door, to find some solution, and then you go by yourself. I asked one question and it took a very long time for her to answer, but that answer was exactly what she was looking for a very long time. And I knew in her eyes that she came to a breakout. I read in her eyes that she has to repeat the answer one more time to hear herself out loud. And I knew she's doing progress. And that was like a magic moment. I think the relationship is stay neutral but friendly, and he never goes beyond what you prepare to take in your life.